The rule is face your work. Face your work. Wow, that sounds easy, right? That's a piece of cake. People break it all the time. I see people breaking the face your work rule constantly, all right? And it's really easy to do, actually. That's the problem. So the face your work rule makes total sense. Watch a boxing match. Watch, any professional fight, and they will not turn their back. They don't have the, unless they're trying to stall the match or something like that, they don't have their side turned. They're facing their work. They're ready to hit somebody as you go in. So they're facing this way. It's not, again, if you do the neutral bow, my feet aren't like, I'm going this way. So it's face your work. So my upper body has to be facing my opponent. The places where you see this broken all the time is if I was doing, let's say, shielding hammer from orange, where the punch is, it's a left, if you're not familiar with the technique, it's a left roundhouse punch coming in. You're going to step back, do your block, and then down across the face, and then when people shuffle in, you're supposed to shuffle in facing your work that way, and my elbow's here. But what you see all the time is this. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm turned sideways. Look at I don't know if you can see my feet, but my whole body's turned sideways. I am not facing my work as I go in. How am I going to do my next shot? How am I going to do a kick? If I'm turned sideways, I'm in my own way, maybe. I could be standing in a staggered horse, but I'm probably not if I'm doing this. I'm probably in my own way, and I'd have to move to get out of the way, to move out of the way just to be able to hit to the front. So the rule of face your own work goes right along with don't get in your own way, okay? And it's just going to let you do follow-up after follow-up after follow-up. So if I throw one punch, I'll do it this way. If I throw one punch and I'm turned sideways, it's very hard to get this in any amount of time. If I throw this punch, this one's right there. I'm ready to go. So from here, if I throw this, I'm still facing you. I'm ready to throw my next punch as I come in. So you want to make sure that you're facing your work all the time. And again, it's a lot of times it's on shuffles. And so if you're doing any technique with a shuffle in it, make sure you're still facing your work. People have a tendency to drag their foot. I'll do it standing sideways. So if I was standing in a good neutral bow this way, and then all of a sudden I shuffle, people have a tendency to drag their foot. I don't know if you noticed, if my foot's pointing that way, my upper body, I was supposed to be facing this guy, not over here someplace. So if I'm in a neutral bow and I'm shuffling forward, I should still be facing my work, which is this direction. So when you drag your foot on shuffles, that's where it happens a lot. When you're turning and striking down at the end of 5 swords, when people grab the head and they pull down, you see they're turned, the guy's over here and they're turned sideways trying to drop down. You're not facing your work. How are you going to do anything next? That's why if you throw a knee, if you throw an extra little knee after that, it solves that whole problem. So most of the time when I'm teaching, if I see somebody that is not facing their work with things, I'll tell them, throw a kick, throw a knee afterwards, because if I'm coming in with an elbow, if I'm turned sideways, my knee's pointing over there, I have to turn to shoot a knee. But if I was facing my work to begin with, I could just, boom, go right in with my knee. So that's the rule of face your work and why you want to do it. Thank you for watching this video production from Kenpo University.